Hey guys, welcome to the Empowered Parent International with Uchechi Akinyemi. I'm actually on the street, I'm taking a walk. So today we have a different setting in our video. And today I'm going to be having this conversation on a topic that is dear to my heart, which is 7 lessons I've learned in 7 years of parenting. Whoop, 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 whoop. Welcome to those who are just joining in for the first time. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Kindly like, subscribe so that you get to know when we post empowering videos like this. So let's get right into it, right? So number one, what I have learned as a parent is that I must read. So this really helped me while I started my parenting journey. While I was still very much pregnant, I had this opportunity to join an online course, Montessori by birth, or Montessori from birth, by Junifer. But it was very, very empowering for me. It helped me understand the foundational stages of a child's growth, helped me to understand that as a parent that there's a lot I can do to create the kind of environments that I want my child to grow in, and I'm not supposed to leave things to chance. So as a parent, it's good that you engage in knowledge. So don't just think that you're going to do it with the same templates that your parents use. Read, expose yourself to materials, empowering materials, content online. It's very important. So number 2, I've learned that I must connect. So as a parent, I have to connect with other parents that are on the same journey with me. Of course, it takes a village to raise a child, right? And it really makes the job easier. It makes the job better because you know that you get to hear what other people are going through. You get to connect with other people with the same interest like yourself. It makes the job and it makes also the journey lighter because you understand that what you're going through, you're not the only one going through that. And there are a lot of people that have gone through it and they came out and they are still standing strong. And that means that you can also go through it and still come out strong. So it's important that you connect with people physically, you connect with people online. You can join parenting communities online. Even if you are an introverted person like myself, you could just go out there and listen to how other people went through stuff and how they went through it and overcame, and it can just help you and give you that spark of idea to go through your own situation and still come out with your 2 feet and with every part of your body still intact, right? So it's very important. Never do parenting alone, whether you're a single mom or whether you're a single dad. Connect with other parents and you will be amazed the support system that will just provide for you. So that's, for me, a beautiful lesson. Number 3, work on your emotions. Work on your emotions. You might just be telling yourself that you're a very sweet person, you're going to spoil your children, you're going to be that amazing mom and amazing dad. Let me shock you. By the time your children start growing and they start evolving, trust me, there's going to be so much in them and so much attitudes that they will display that you feel like you want to slaughter them. But trust me, that is the right time for you to take a deep breath. That is the right time for you to go within yourself and begin to check out what are my triggers, what feelings, the big feelings that I'm going through. So as a parent, you definitely have to work on your emotions. There's really no other way around it. There's no shortcut because your children are going to keep pressing those buttons. They're going to keep stepping on those toes, and you just realize that you're not even that sweet person that you thought you were, because you are human and you have blood flowing through your veins. So that means you can feel things, right? So your children are going to really press you, and if you don't work on your emotions, you're going to mess a lot of things up. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt your children. And you'll constantly be fighting with that guilt that you don't want to fight with. And you're going to say a lot of things that your children would have to heal from in the future. So heal you. Number 4. Pray. This is supposed to be actually number 1, but it's coming in the middle, at the center of it all. It's you that I see. You just have to be a praying parent. What can you actually even do on earth without that spiritual force? So there's something called spiritual parenting. This child was given to you by that divine intelligence. So you really need to keep seeking knowledge, seeking strength, seeking direction to be the right support system for your child. This child has a destiny that was not orchestrated by you. So you have to just partner with God to help that child fulfill his or her assignment. Now, these children also come with a lot of weaknesses as much as they come with strength. So working with God will help you to support them in their weaknesses. It will not, make the work tedious. It's going to be like that oil that reduces the friction in the journey. So you have to really pray about your child, pray for your child, pray for your parenting journey, pray for yourself as the parent, that you would continue to be renewed with the strength, the grace to keep being that positive influence that your child deserves. So keep praying, keep talking to God about your child, and keep prophesying into your child's life. It really does make a lot of difference. God will help you, trust me. So number 5 on my list is actually being on the same page with your spouse. Like I said earlier on, that you need that support system. Then for you as a parent, you need to bring your spouse on board. Don't do it alone. So you are that parent that is reading, you're that parent that is attending courses, you're that parent that is seeking knowledge. Then you do also want to leave your better half out of the picture, because you don't want him to be undoing what you are doing, right? So if you have taken out time to study your child's personality, you understand your child's love language, you understand what triggers your child, you understand your child's unique personality, then you also want to update your spouse, and you also want to share with your spouse the tricks that have worked for you, the parenting styles that have worked for you, so that your spouse can also apply the same measure, and then your child doesn't have to choose between mom or dad, or see one as the bad cop and see the other one as the good cop, or you get arguing and debating on attitudes that should be or shouldn't be. So get your spouse on board. I will say this again and again and again: get your spouse on board, because it's very important that you and your husband have to discuss what's working and what's not working, and keep reviewing your parenting strategies. So it takes two to make that baby, right? So get your spouse on board. Number 6, guys, is being persistent as a parent. So you're that parent that said, oh my God, I've been saying this same thing over and over again. Let me shock you. You are really going to say it over and over again, because that's how it really does work. Yeah, that's how it works. So you have to be persistent in trying to inculcate that values into your children. You have to be persistent in trying to teach that new habit. You have to be persistent in trying to impact that new skill into your child. So there's nothing you can do without being persistent. So parenting is actually not even out of the equation. So you have to be a very patient parent. You just have to keep doing it. You just have to keep doing it. But it's very beautiful that you start on time when your children are still in their formative age, when they are still very easy to convince and very easy to influence. So you don't want to leave it to when they are formed and they're in their teenagehood, where it takes more effort and more, a lot of things from you to get them to do what you want them to do. So as a parent, you want to be persistent in going through the process, and in as much as you're persistent, you just have to find a creative way to do it. So you don't want to keep saying things the same way and then bore your child. So find creative ways to teaching the same skills. Find creative strategies in trying to instill the same habits, the same values into your children. We've actually come to the last, and that's my favorite: self-care. So one of the lessons I've learned as a parent in 7 years is that I must prioritize self-care. I must take out time, like I'm doing right now, to hear myself, to be with myself, and to love myself. Like, after getting married and the children start coming in, you're really going to miss a lot of me times. You're going to miss a lot of just you having that conversation and spending time and cooking when you want to cook, or not cooking at all, because right now as a mother it's really sacrificial, because you have to just do things not just for yourself but because other people are dependent on you. But in the midst of you doing all the motherly, wifey and the parenting thing, please prioritize self-care. Take out time to improve yourself mentally, and just maintain that habit of continuous improvement in your personal growth. Never put yourself at the back sit and then just keep serving other people. Serve yourself, serve your gift, because an improved mom, an empowered mom, is an empowered family, and a happy mom is a happy life, right? So as a parent, have time to do those things that you love. You can have mini vacations if possible. Just send your children to grandma, or just find someone to stay with your kids and then spend time with you. Thank you so much for watching to the end of today's video. I'm sure you enjoyed yourself as well as I enjoyed filming this process. Let me know what stood out for you. What lessons have you learned today? What are you going to begin to prioritize? Kindly do me a favor, share, subscribe, so that you get to know when we post another empowering content. Remember that you matter. Keep being that amazing parent and empowered parent that you are.